Hi guys, welcome back to, do I have something in my teeth? No, it's just the way it looks. It's kind of, huh. Um, what I'm making for you today, I'm doing this for Easter and I'm making mini eggs shortbread squares. So we'll start off and we'll do our base first, which is quite easy. We need a cup of margarine, softened. We need 1 3/4 cups of flour. We need a half a cup of sugar. And we need a 1/3 cup of crushed up mini eggs. So I got my mini eggs crushed up. So I'll just put you down here so you can see what's going on. So I'm going to take my butter and put it in. And you're going to use your hands just to crumble this up. There's my butter. I'm going to put in my sugar. I'm going to put in my flour. I'm going to do my eggs last. So we're just going to crumple this all up. Get it all mixed together. So these will be good for Easter. Okay, so it's becoming. And I got an 8x8 pan. And I got parchment paper in it. So it's a little easier. I was going to leave them whole, but you'd have to use so much. And I got my oven preheating to 320. And I'm only going to put, when I put them in the oven, they're only going to be in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Because the longer that you leave them in, the harder and the more crumbly it'll be. So remember, preheated 320 degree oven. Okay, so I got this just about all crumbled together, all mixed together. Makes nice crumbly bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to get my hands cleaned off here so I can put it in my baking dish. I don't see any more flour or anything like that, so that is a bonus. And I hope everybody has a great Easter. And like when the Easter bunny's here, summer's coming. So I'm just gonna pause this for a minute till I can get my hands cleaned off and I will be right back. Okay, so I got it done. I'm putting in my, I'm just gonna use one of my cups to, I have to use my fingers to make sure that it's even. Destroying the place. Now, if you don't want to use parchment paper, you don't have to. I'm just using it because it'll be easier to lift it out. I'm getting into the corners here. Make sure it's all even. So there, I got it all done. And I'm going to put it in the oven for, like I said, 20 to 25 minutes. So I'll probably go 23 minutes and then I'm going to take it out because to be sure. And then when I take it out, I am going to put it in the fridge just to let it get cool down. So we'll put this in the oven and I'll be back as soon as it's done. So I'm just going to take it out of the oven, show you what it looks like. This looks like a nice shortbread. So I don't put it in the fridge yet, which I thought I did, but I don't. So I am going to just set it aside, let it cool down. And I'm going to take you over to the stove and show you what we're going to do next. But I can prepare it here and then do it on the stove. So you're going to get a saucepan. You're going to put 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. One can of this. This is going to make the caramel center. Get another spatula here. I want to get that all that ooey gooey goodness. So I'm going to get all this out. It's hard to get it out of the can. But I'll get there. I'll get it all. And I hope, like I said, I wish everybody a happy Easter, and I hope everybody's all ready for Easter. Making a turkey for Easter. And I already picked that up. I don't know why I was thinking Easter was next week, but it's not. Okay. So then 1 can, half a cup of butter. Half a cup of brown sugar, lightly packed. 1 teaspoon of salt. I just put it in there, just a teaspoon of salt. And 1 tablespoon of golden syrup. Just change it around here. Puppy's starting to snore. Use my finger, I guess, to get the rest of it out. All right, so I wash my hand now to get the. So we're going to put this on medium heat till it boils, and then we're going to turn it down and probably go for about 5 minutes. Just till we get to the softball stage, and then it's good to go. So I'm just going to pause just for a minute and I'll take you over to the stove. So I have it on medium heat. And I'm just constantly stirring it. I'll turn this off here. I don't know if I can get you over a little bit more so that you can see. And I'm just going to keep stirring it until I get the butter, everything melted. And then as soon as it starts to really bubble, I'm going to turn it down to low. But we want everything. It's almost like if you were making fudge. So once I get it that it's boiling, I will just pause you guys until I get it. Like I said, it'll be about five minutes or so. And you're going to use a cup with cold water. And you're just going to put a little dab in, just enough on the bottom there. And you're going to put it in the cold water. And if it forms a nice soft ball, then it's all ready. I'm actually going to turn it down now because it's getting a little. I should have cut my butter up into chunks, but so I'm just gonna let that go for a little bit. Gotta get it bubbling again, so putting it back up to medium, then I'll just turn it down a little bit. Because I want it just a little like a simmer on it. Okay, turn my light back on so I can see. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn it down. I'm just going to keep, like I said, I'm going to keep stirring it because I don't want the sugar to stick to the bottom or anything like that. And I'm going to do this for about 5 minutes, and then I will show you the softball test. Okay, so we're going to try that. I got very cold water here, so I'm just going to take a little bit and drop it in, and we'll see if it makes a nice soft ball. I would say, let's see. We'll try again. I think that's just about good, guys. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn my heat off, and I am gonna put it in my, so I'm just gonna move you guys and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this all over my and then spread it out. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in the fridge for 1 hour. And after an hour, I will take it out and we'll do the top. I'll be right back. So what I'm going to do now is I got 1 1/4 cup of chocolate chips, and I'm just going to microwave them at probably for 20 seconds and then 10-second intervals till I get it nice and till I get it melted, nice and creamy. Don't overdo it because you'll scorch your chocolate and then it'll be very chalky. So I'm gonna go probably 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and 10 seconds. And as long as I can get it hot enough, even if there's chocolate chips that are not melted, as I'm stirring it, they will melt because the chocolate will be hot. And then I'll take what I have in the fridge out and we'll finish her up. So I'm gonna go and melt these and I'll be right back. So all in total, I probably had it on for probably about a minute and a half because I went to 20 seconds and then I did 10, but I end up going 20, 20, 20, and then 10. So I had it, like I said, it was about a minute and a half and see where it's nice. It's nice and hot. Well, not hot, but warm, but enough to do the chocolate chips. So I am just going to put you down and just show you what we're going to do here. So I'm just going to take my chocolate. I'm going to have to get a spatula again. Now, if you want to add more chocolate, you can. I find this is enough. And then you're going to let it, you're going to put it in the fridge again till it all gets nice and set. So it could be maybe 2 to 3 hours. You make it the night before for something. It's even better, but at least 2 hours. Get everything hardened up. So then we're going to take our eggs and you can put on as many or as few as you want. It's up to yourself. No right way, wrong way. Like I said, there's no right way or wrong way. You use this just as many as you want. You just put a few on. Can't go wrong with eggs. So there, that's so I'm just going to put that back in the fridge, and I'm going to let that go for about 2 hours, and it'll be all done. So I hope you get a chance to try it. If you do, let me know how it turns out for you. And I hope everybody has a happy Easter. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.